Well, all the stuff around last episode was kind of a disaster, but hopefully the recording and editing and all goes as normal this time. Hello everybody, Salty Sweet Ren here, and welcome back to more ClanGen. And I know it's been a while since the last Thornclan episode, but I really had that idea for that magic-based ClanGen series for a while, and I thought it might be fun to get started on while I was struggling to figure out what I wanted to do with this series after all the chaos that was surrounded with the editing and everything last episode. I just need to take some time away from Thornclan for a little bit while I got back into the swing of things. I've only been away from Thornclan for a week. And I think from now I'm gonna be alternating between Thornclan and the Falling Stars series every other week, just to try and kind of mix it up a little bit. And I hope that shaking things up like that is gonna kind of keep my brain a little bit more refreshed after instead of just doing several weeks straight of the same series. It also happens that ClanGen had an official update after for the month of April, and I know I'm a little bit late getting to it, but we're here now on the newest update. You can see in the corner it says version 0.8.4, and now when new versions come out, it can automatically update. Everybody who's been asking me how do I download the newest version? How do I update? It's not doing it automatically. Your game, if you get the official version, your game can now update on its own. You don't need to ask me how, because now the game will do it on its own. I'm not sure how long we're gonna spend in this version of the game before the next update, because in the past there's been an update every month, and in the past I would use that month to play through 4 episodes of a version, and then they would move on. But I kind of want to keep it as updated as possible, just to stay on top of things. So who knows? It might be nice to carry on the custom of 4 episodes and then move on to the next version, but at the same time, I want to be able to see new content as soon as possible, because that's always fun. But anyways, last time was a little bit blurry in my mind because I was preoccupied dealing with the disaster that editing and recording had become. But from what I can remember, last time we found a lot of lost kits. We already had little Oat Kit here, but now we also have Prim Kit and Milk Kit, who were abandoned for us to find. And some of you guys think that they might have come from whichever clan has the tyrannical leader, and I would be inclined to agree. Although Milk Kit does have a collar, which kind of implies that Milk Kit was a kitty pet at first. Though going along with the whole tyrannical leader thing, a lot of you guys have suggested that Seedclaw, who is the injured, disgraced deputy that we came across, also came from whichever clan has the tyrannical leader. And considering how much he looks a lot like Bowstorm, I kind of want to say the two of them might be related. Bowstorm says ostracized warrior, Seedclaw says disgraced deputy, those kind of go hand in hand. I feel somehow these two have to come from the same place. They just scream siblings to me. I don't know how I could set them to be siblings without setting parents for them, but it just feels like that's what they would be. Poor Seedclaw also has a broken back though, so I am very worried that Seedclaw might die. We lost a deputy to a broken back already, so hopefully this time goes better. We have 3 medicine cats, so hopefully Seedclaw's got a better chance. Some of you guys who are talking about the fact that if these guys came from the clan with the tyrannical leader, they might have been trying to save those other kits from how bad things are getting there, which I like the idea of. A lot of people have been suggesting that it might be ThistleClan, although recently we've actually been on decent terms with ThistleClan. I actually peeked into the save file and looked at what all the clans were, what our relationships were. We have the highest relationship with ThistleClan, so I don't think that they're necessarily our enemy here. Though I did decide, looking at them, I decided to kind of add in another clan or two. We'll see how that goes. Who knows how things will turn out. We'll see how things pan out with that. I do think since the last episode kind of threw things off for me, I think I'm once again only going to do 2 moons for this episode. Our clan is starting to grow quite a bit. We have 2 pages now, not 2 full pages, but 2 pages worth of cats. So we have a lot of cats to go through, a lot of things to like take a look at what's happening, and we have a lot more events that are happening as well. This is part of the reason I also haven't been looking at the relationships as much these days. But I have had a couple of people ask me to like start looking at the relationships again, which I might start doing more in the future. I'll probably like go through them like during like the end of the episode, like while I'm doing my outro, I'll probably like scroll through like everything that's happening with all the cats. I'm kind of going through right now just to like see like at the start of this episode, I guess. But you know, I kind of want to like start doing this like more again to like just see how things are, let you guys kind of see for yourself what the state of the clan is. Before we get into the episode, I do really want to thank you guys for your support. I really can't have like come this far into the series without all the love and support you guys have shown. So if you guys want to continue seeing more of this series and my other ClanGen series, please be sure to go ahead, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think throughout the episode, give me your theories, give me your ideas. And if you're not already, please be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell so you can keep up with more of the series as it continues. And for now, let's go ahead and jump into this episode, shall we? So, we're just gonna go through 2 moons and see what happens, I guess. So... Oh! Rubbleheart received a present, Catmint, from Petalspec and decided to keep it with them on their pelt. Oh my gosh, that's sweet! Look at that! Rubbleheart's just got a little piece of catmint on his pelt. That's so cute. Briarwing travels to Fleet Clan to resolve some recent border disputes. Okay, that's interesting. Deerpelt travels to Oak Clan to resolve some recent herb gathering disputes. The meeting goes better than expected, and Deerpelt returns to the plan to solve the issue for good. Okay, Oak Clan. That is one of the clans that I added. I don't know how they're going to turn out, but we'll see. And Deerpelt has gotten Green Cough. So that's a little bit upsetting, but hopefully it goes okay. Then we have our relationships. Cliffcry feels most like herself when she's around Rubbleheart, because if you remembered last episode, Cliffcry also came out as a trans female, so good for her. And she also realized that she was too harsh in her judgment of Icy Shade. Aww. Icy Shade is one of her kids, so that's good. I think that she's repairing a relationship with Icy Shade. I remember, like, from day one, like, the two of them did not always get along, so, Softheart thinks Oatkid is very helpful. That's very good to know the kid is being helpful. Brightnut quickly apologizes after bumping into Fennelstem. They have a small laugh about it. Aw, nice. Pearrunner thinks Heatherfrost isn't very considerate of others. Oh dear. Petalspec wishes they could get their pelt to shine like Fernpaws. Rubbleheart challenged Icy Shade to spar with them. Fearstar complains about something Cliffcry did. Oh dear. Fearstar is talking with Swallowwhisker. Briarwing quickly apologizes after bumping into Bowstorm and they have a small laugh about it. Everybody's bumping into each other, but it's all good. Deerpelt thanks Fernpaw for checking when they ask if they're feeling alright. Aw, that's sweet. Deerpelt and Icy Shade have an argument about who should get a pretty feather and end up destroying it in their fight. Oh no! You two, please. Wigglebutt Spots is jealous of Fernpaw's prey. Oh dear. Swallowwhisker stands tall when Olive Clover walks by. Swallowwhisker, Rubbleheart, and Fennelstem took a bath and had a little small talk. 3 cats, all having one event. That's one of the new things in more recent updates, so that's good. That's good to see. Swallowwhisker saw Oatkid being rude. Swallowwhisker has 3 events. That's interesting. Olive Clover mews congratulations to Pearrunner for a job well done. Olive Clover greets Icy Shade as they're exiting the Warrior's Den. Icy Shade is giving Heatherfrost a task. At least the two of them are getting along a little bit. Heatherfrost is complaining that Olive Clover never does anything helpful. Oh dear. Redeye is telling a story to Deerpelt. Lugnut Dapple admires how brave Brightnut is. Lugnut Dapple shares a joke about a neighboring clan with Bowstorm. And Fennelstem is stuttering while speaking to Bowstorm. Oh? Stuttering while speaking to Bowstorm? Interesting. Fernpaw and Icy Shade joke around about how bad the other clans smell. Ooh, that's... I bet the other clans smell like fish and foxes. I don't know. I have no idea. What am I even saying? I don't know. Oatkit caught Milkkit complaining about them behind their back. Kits, please. Bowstorm thinks Milk Kid is very helpful. Aw. And Bowstorm said something that rubbed Fernpaw the wrong way. Oh dear. Primkit tried to bring Oatkit's behavior up to them, but it turned into a fight that someone else had to break up. Oh, Kits! Please! Milk Kid asks Oatkit how they're doing. Okay, that's doing okay. And Seedclaw chats with Lugnut about their day. Okay. So things, for the most part, seem to be okay-ish, I suppose. I don't think I've ever realized how pretty the camp is in New Leaf. Just look at it. It's, like, super gorgeous. Or is this part of the, like, the whole, they revamped what this particular camp looks like? I don't know, but it is gorgeous. Fearstar's eavesdropping on Seedclaw. Fearstar, please let Seedclaw recover before you try and get information from him. Pearrunner is grateful to Brightnut for their treatment. Okay. Lugnut ensures that all their duties are taken care of, probably delegating to your apprentice. Okay, okay. Brightnut is hoping that Rubbleheart will tell them a new story. Okay. Fernpaw helps apply a poultice to a small wound. Briarwing is rethinking their life choices. Oh, Briarwing. Aw. And Deerpelt is feeling exhausted from resolving petty arguments, and you've also wound up getting green cough. So you know what? You just rest, Deerpelt. You take care of yourself. I don't think that you. Yeah, this mediator can't work this minute. So Deerpelt, you just let Briarwing take care of the mediating stuff. Let's see. Kind of want to do Fearstar, and do you two still not get along? You two are getting along a little better. No, I'm just gonna randomize two cats. Oh, Wigglebitspots and Pearrunner don't necessarily get along. Okay. I'll just see how these two get along if we mediate them. Respect increased, trust increased, platonic like increased, and romantic interest increased. Okay. And jealousy decreased. Okay. Because these two apparently don't like each other much, but we'll just let things play out, see what happens with them, I guess. Fennel Stem is looking around camp. Okay. Wigglebitspots tries to set a good example for younger cats. We do have some new kits around, so hopefully you can be a good example for them. Olive Clover is sparring with some clanmates. Petalspeck is enjoying the warm sun in the camp clearing. Primkit knocks over Pearrunner. Oh dear, little Primkit. Oh my gosh, Primkit has the most gorgeous eyes though. Look at her. Softheart takes a clanmate out to a beautiful spot in the territory just for fun. Ooh, okay. And Swallowwhisker is in awe of Fearstar's leadership. Okay then, that's good, that's good. Anyways, let's go ahead and do some patrols for today, shall we? I think it's worth doing a 3-cat patrol along the border. Just make sure things are in order. Just make sure everything's going okay. So we've got Swallowwhisker, Wigglebitspots, and Bowstorm. So hopefully these 3 will do okay. Your patrol cautiously moves towards the sound of barking. Near the border, they spotted a dog chasing something. Oh no, it's a cat! Okay, we're gonna chase the dog away, make sure that cat's doing okay. The patrol swiftly jumps into action. They capture the dog's attention and draw it away from the cat. Swallowwhisker stayed hidden while the rest of the patrol lured the dog away, but when they go to find the cat, they see that it's still running. Oh well, at least they're alright, and the clan has met Curry! Okay. So this is Curry, who is apparently a Tority, just a few specks of black. It looks like she's a kitty pet. She's actually very pretty. Look at her. I also noticed that apparently there's a bunch of other cats that are in like the other cats section. Stemfur, who was chased by a fox recently. I don't remember meeting Stemfur. And then there's Spamtail, who heard the yowls of a recent battle in the distance. Probably from us chasing the dog away. But okay. Do another border patrol, I think. Or no, this is an herb gathering patrol. You know what, we'll go ahead and remove... We'll remove Olive Clover for now. We'll just have Heatherfrost. Oh wait, no. You bring your apprentice, and we'll remove Heatherfrost. You two, do an herb gathering patrol, please. Lugnut looks at the calm, cloudless sky and decides it's a good opportunity to show Fernpaw where some of the most commonly needed herbs are located in their territory. As Lugnut is explaining why and where the herbs are growing, Fernpaw lets out a shout and bolts ahead. To Lugnut surprise, they have found a previously unknown patch of an uncommon herb. Stunned, but filled with pride that they have found and recognized the herb, Lugnut promises them the first pick of fresh kill as soon as they return to the camp. And we got some goldenrod. Okay, nice. Good job, Fernpaw. You're getting to be pretty good at this. Next we'll do Soft Heart and Icy Shade. Yeah, we'll just do these two, and we'll send them on a random patrol. We'll see how this goes. Your patrol encounters a clearing where a lot of two legs linger. Oh dear. See, I don't think Soft Heart... Would Soft Heart want to go nearby? If these were cats who had experience with two legs, they'd probably avoid. But at the same time, Icy Shade is adventurous, and probably would get a little curious. Soft Heart... I don't know if Soft Heart would, like, want to avoid them, or, like, investigate. Soft Heart's an excellent fighter and loving. I think that they would, like, at least, like, try and, like, maneuver around the two legs or something. Slyly, Icy Shade uses the chance to get food, practicing their best kitty pet impression until just the right moment before darting forward and making off with a sandwich in their mouth. Icy Shade! That's actually hilarious. Oh my gosh. You know what? Enjoy your sandwich. I hope it's, like, tuna or chicken or something, because that would be very delicious. But to be fair, if you're anything like my cat, ham sandwich would be pretty good too. Axel loves ham for some reason. Alright, next patrol. Bright Nut and Heatherfrost. Okay, I think that these two have actually been on a few herb gathering patrols together. I'm not sure. To Bright Nut's concern, the warrior escort is unusually quiet. When prompted on their troubles, Heatherfrost comments that they could not help but think of what legacy they would leave behind if StarClan calls upon them. Bright Nut and Heatherfrost spend their time on the patrol discussing how, to StarClan, the end of their life did not mean it was the true end. Even in StarClan, cats had their role to play. Heatherfrost's legacy would shine brighter than any star. Comforted by these words, Heatherfrost thanks Bright Nut and helps bring back the herbs. So these two seem to be getting along okay. I think Heatherfrost has been, like, asking about his legacy quite a bit, so that's interesting. And we got some Catmint, Horsetail, and Tansy. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, Catmint's gonna be very useful for getting rid of green cough, which at least one of the cats we have has, so hopefully that'll be okay. And next patrol, Fennel Stem and Olive Clover. Okay, two golden cats, let's do this. Fennel Stem suggests this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques with Olive Clover. Oh yeah? Both cats have a nice practice session, both swapping their best tips and tricks with each other. Okay, good, good, good. And finally, the leader and deputy going on a patrol together. How is this gonna go? Fearstar suggests this might be a good chance to practice teamwork with Pair Runner. They got some like team building exercises, trying to like build trust between leader and deputy, because they have had some issues like getting along in the past. Both cats have a nice practice session, and their trust and coordination with each other grows stronger. Okay, good. And with all those patrols out of the way, let's go ahead and move on to the next moon. Camp was supposed to be safe, but Cliffcry found bees trying to form a hive in the corner of the camp. Annoyed by their buzzing, Cliffcry attacks them and got swarmed by bees. Cliffcry, what happened? And Petalspec also wound up getting stung by a bee, found a patch of flowering catmint, no one else around, so they bend down to take a big bite. Youch, a bee! They come home with a swollen face. Why are you two? Oh my goodness. Please, my elders, please. At least it's just minor, both have bee stings, but geez, guys, please. Take care of yourselves, ladies. Meanwhile, Deer Pelt has recovered from green cough. A Swallow Whisker was seen chasing a rogue off the territory, and Oatpaw has reached the age of 6 moons and has been made an apprentice with Swallow Whisker as their mentor. Okay, good for you. And as an apprentice, you are sneaky. Okay. And you're at the medicine den with a small injury. Oh dear. Relationships. Cliffcry caught Fearstar in a lie. Oh dear. And also thinks Lugnadapple was nice to them today, so that's nice. Softheart and Fearstar heckled another clan at the gathering together. Oh god. Okay. Brightnut gives Olive Clover bitter herbs on purpose. Brightnut! Why would you do that? Come on. Pair Runner swaps favorite prey with Heatherfrost. That's nice. Pair Runner thinks Softheart is really charming. Oh. Petalspec tells Redeye that they're an amazing storyteller. That's nice. Rubbleheart bickered about something trivial with Icy Shade. Oh boy. Fearstar is telling jokes about Heatherfrost. Fearstar, come on. Briarwing saw Brightnut the other day, but didn't get a chance to say hello. Aw. Deer Pellet is giving Rubbleheart a task. Wigglebutt Spots hopes that they are assigned to patrol with Battlestorm tomorrow. Interesting. I could probably arrange that. Wigglebutt Spot saw Brightnut the other day, but didn't get a chance to meow hello. Also can't stand Red Eye snoring in their nest. Red Eye shouldn't be anywhere near your nest. You're in totally different dens. Come on. Swallow Whisker heard an ugly rumor about Rubbleheart. Oh dear. And Olive Clover is stuttering while speaking to Primkit. Icy Shade doesn't think Cliffcry has been completely honest lately. Well, there goes that what I thought was going to become a positive relationship. Heatherfrost is complaining that Seedclaw never does anything helpful. Oh, come on. Heatherfrost wishes they could get their pelt to shine like Primkit's. I mean, Primkit is a very gorgeous little kit, so... Just, you have very silvery fur too, though, Heatherfrost, so just keep grooming, I guess. Red Eye had Softheart bump into them, and they didn't even apologize. Oh dear. Lugnut Dapple is complaining that Softheart never does anything helpful. Come on. Fennelstem is complaining that Lugnut Dapple never does anything helpful. It's just a cycle here. Fennelstem said they'd cover for Bowstorm, but when it came time, they got Bowstorm in trouble. What are you guys up to? What's happening here? Burnpaw covered for Fennelstem on something minor. What is happening here? I'm very confused as to, like, events that are going on. My brain just cannot keep up right now. Oatpaw thinks Heatherfrost was nice to them today. Bowstorm thinks Fennelstem is very helpful. Primkit saw Pearrunner being rude. Okay. Milkit is surprised by Fennelstem being thoughtful. Seedclaw had a disagreement with Fearstar about something or other, and Seedclaw goes to tell a secret to Milkit, only for Milkit to tell someone else's secret to them. What was that for? I'm just confused as to what's happening. Apparently everybody's not getting along today. Oh dear. Mediators are going to be in high demand today. Fearstar wants to get to know Oatkid better, who is now Oatpaw. Keep in mind, Oatkid is now Oatpaw. Pearrunner is feeling down. Aw, Pearrunner. Lugnut Dapple has the foul taste of bitter herbs in their mouth. Probably left over from when Brightnut was giving them to, was it Olive Clover? Brightnut woke up on the wrong side of the nest. Oh dear. Fernpaw had a very strange dream. And look at you, you are like, look how grown you've become. You're also still a trainee, you only have 25 experience. From what I recall, I'm pretty sure an apprentice needs to have 50 experience to become like a full-fledged, earn their name. You're only halfway there, Fernpaw, so you've got quite a ways to go now. Briarwing wants to know Cliffcry a bit better. I kind of want to know Cliffcry a little bit better too, though to be fair, we've had Cliffcry for quite a while. Deerpelt wants to get to know Lugnut Dapple better. Okay. You know what? Actually, I could probably accommodate this. Briarwing. First, Deerpelt wants to know Lugnut Dapple a bit better, so let's go ahead and allow them to get to know each other. Platonic like, trust, and romantic interest increase. And dislike decreased, okay. And meanwhile, with Deerpelt, Briarwing wants to get to know who better? So Briarwing and Cliffcry. These two want to get to know each other better, so let's go ahead and mediate them. Alrighty. Meanwhile, Bowstorm is swishing their tail back and forth in a laid-back manner. Okay. Heatherfrost does their clanmates' chores with a smile on their face. Heatherfrost has really gotten to be a pretty good cat. I really like him. Softheart is hoping Fearstar notices their improvement. Okay. Olive Clover is wishing Primkit would play more quietly. Let the kids be kids, please, Olive Clover. Milkit is waiting for an opportunity to sprint out of sight. Oh dear. Please stay where people can see you. It's dangerous out there. Wigglebutt Spots is eavesdropping on Softheart. Wigglebutt Spots, come on. Red Eye is feeling rather chipper today. Okay, okay. Rubbleheart is eavesdropping on Fennelstem. Why is everybody eavesdropping on each other? It's getting to be ridiculous. And Primkit knocks over Rubbleheart. Oh no, Primkit! Every time I click on Primkit, though, I'm just struck by how gorgeous her eyes are. Just look at that. But anyways, back to doing some patrols. So first off, Oatpaw and Swallow Whisker do a training patrol. How about? Swallow Whisker suggests this might be a good chance to practice new hunting techniques with Oatpaw. Both cats have a nice practice session with Oatpaw soaking up all of Swallow Whisker's best tips and tricks. Swallow Whisker has mentored another cat or two in the past, so I think Swallow Whisker has some good techniques to pass along. Fernpaw, also I'm desperate to have you get some more experience, so you and Lugnut Dapple go on a patrol. New Leaf should bring new leaves on the blackberry brambles. Lugnut Dapple heads out to collect some, bringing Fernpaw along. Sure enough, all along the trailing branches of the blackberry brambles, new leaves poke towards the sun. Lugnut Dapple carefully plucks them, not wanting to take too many. They want this plant to supply the clan in future moons too. Grandpa hasn't considered plant pruning as a medicine cat skill before now, and they have a good conversation about why it's important. Good, good, good. And that gave you 3 more experience, so we've still got a ways to go before you become a full-fledged medicine cat, but you're on the right track. Next, we'll do Heatherfrost and Bowstorm on a patrol together. Okay. While hunting, Bowstorm comes across a rabbit burrow. We're gonna catch a rabbit? Yep, Bowstorm catches the rabbit hiding in its burrow. Good, good, good. We'll also have Icy Shade and Brightnut do some herb gathering. Okay. Brightnut notices that the moss in the medicine den is getting old. They need to go and gather some more. Brightnut leads the way to the best moss patch they know, with Icy Shade following close behind. The cats begin cutting off bits of moss and making their respective piles. Once the piles turn to mouthfuls, they pick up the bundles of new bedding and start back towards camp. Good. Soft Heart and Fennel Stem. Okay. While walking along the border, your patrol notices an Outsiders patrol renewing their scent marks up ahead. So that's one of the things I was doing when I was like messing around with the save file, was I wanted to add like one of our cats, which I'm pretty sure was Fennel Stem, like escaped from a group of rogues or loners that was like had a tyrannical leader. And I decided I'm just gonna call them the Outsiders. It says Outsiders Clan. I don't know how to remove clan from this. But this group is gonna be called the Outsiders. So we could antagonize them. Fennel Stem is confident and Soft Heart is a great fighter. And like you had to escape with kits. That's the thing. You had to escape with at least one kit. So I feel like you'd be like, we're not letting you get anywhere near this. I want to try antagonizing. I don't think I've ever had a cat antagonize in this game yet, so I think Fennel Stem is like gonna be like, look, we can't trust them, we gotta drive them away. Your patrol stands tall and approaches the Outsiders with insults and threats. They need to be sure that the Outsiders know how strong Thornclan cats are. Fennel Stem spits and hisses until the other patrol leaves the area, annoyed and unimpressed by your patrol's posturing. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be Fennel Stem who's driving them away. Relations with Outsiders have worsened. Does not surprise me, but that is the group that I had specifically made for this purpose, to be fair. And yeah, I had to double check. Yes, Fennel Stem used to be in a rogue group, but joined the clan for fleeing from the group's tyrannical leader. That group is going to be the Outsiders, is what I'm gonna say. Next patrol, Olive Clover and Wigglebutt Spots. Okay, sure. During an odd moment of downtime, Wigglebutt Spots asks Olive Clover if they think they're a good teacher. Huh. Okay, well, the conversation dies off awkwardly as Olive Clover refuses to give Wigglebutt Spots an answer. Apparently Wigglebutt Spots is not a good teacher. Oh dear. And finally, Fierce Star and Pear Runner. Once again, the leader and the deputy. While on patrol, Pear Runner notices some suspicious paw prints in the mud beneath the canopy. Oh? Boldly, Fierce Star follows the paw prints to a trespassing rogue and confronts them. Her puffed up and scowling, Fierce Star and Pear Runner demand the rogue leaves Thornclan territory. Intimidated by their confidence, the rogue gives in and leaves without a fight. Okay then. I wonder if that rogue is part of the Outsiders. That would be very interesting. Maybe a leftover from, like, the patrol you encountered before. And if I'm just going through and looking through the relationships again, I know a lot of people tend to, like in the past, they would click away when I was going through the relationships, but I think it might just be a good idea for me to at least kind of scroll through them so that if this is something that you are interested in looking through, you can pause the video at any point you want so you can like see what it is, like see like what everybody's relationships are, where they're at when they're talking to other cats, how well they get along with each other, all that kind of stuff. I am seeing some interesting things when it comes to romantic relationships too that I didn't consider were a thing. And Wigglebutt Spots apparently has 3 pages of cats. Oh dear. Didn't even realize that there were enough cats for there to be 3 pages when it comes to getting along with others, but apparently that's a thing now. I don't know how many more cats we're gonna start encountering. So far, we haven't had any litters of kits that were born within the clan. We've always brought in the outsider kits. Or no, we have had some kits that were born in the clan. That was Heatherfrost and Icy Shade. But they're the only litter that were born within the clan. So I'm wondering if we're ever going to start getting some like more litters of kids born within the clan, or if we're always going to be bringing in outsiders, which to be fair, fresh blood is always welcome. it's just... I kind of wish that some of these other cats are going to start getting paired up and just have more kids. Oh, Pelspec also has like 3 pages of cats. Okay. But yeah, we'll have to see in the future if any of these cats feel like having kids of their own. And I think that's all the relationships. I haven't really paused them myself, but if you want to go through and take a look, feel free to go and pause as you need to. But anyways, I think that that's going to wrap up this episode of the Thornclan series. So if this is something you guys enjoyed, please be sure to go ahead and hit the like button, leave a comment down below, letting me know what you think. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing. Hopefully next episode we'll not get into trouble with those outsiders, because I don't know what they're going to do. We'll also have to figure out more about Outraging at some point. And I guess I will see you guys in the future. So stay safe out there, everybody.